myself. My name is Wayantiara, NPM 224111023. I am from management class 22A. In this video, I explain capital budgeting. Come on, watch the video until the finish. Next, capital budgeting step. The following are the steps for capital budgeting. Number 1, basic research. The first step in capital budgeting is to conduct basic research to determine the project that will be budgeted. This research includes market analysis, industry analysis, and competitive analysis. Number 2, making a proposal. After determining the project that will be budgeted, the next step is to make a proposal. This proposal contains information about the project, including costs, benefit, and risks. Next, number 3, study and analysis. After the proposal is made, the next step is to conduct a study and analysis of the project. The study and analysis includes financial analysis, risk analysis, and sensitivity analysis. Next, decision making. After conducting the study and analysis, the next step is decision making. This decision includes determine the project that will be budgeted for, determine the amount of a budget that will be allocated for the project, and determining funding source. Next, implementation. Once the definition is taken, the next step is implementation. Implementation includes purchasing asset, procuring human resource, and setting up management system. Next, type of investment projection. Type of investment projection can be grouped into several investment asset methods. Following are several types of investment projection. Number 1, net present value. Net present value is a investment appraisal method that calculates the difference between the present value of cash inflow and outflow from a project. If the new project is positive, then the project is worth investing in. Number 2, internal rate of return. Internal of rate return, an investment appraisal method that calculates the expected rate of return of a project. If the internal of return is greater than the expected interest rate, the project is worth investing in. Number 3, payback period. Payback period is an investment assessment method that calculates the time required to return the invest capital. If the payback period is shorter than the expected period, then the project is worth investing in. Number 4, net benefit cost ratio is an investment appraisal method that calculates the ratio between the benefit and cost of a project. If net B or C is greater than 1, then the project is worth investing. Number 5, accounting rate of return. Accounting of rate return is an investment appraisal method that calculates the average investment return over a certain period. If R is greater than the expected interest rate, then the project is worth investing. Next, capital budgeting techniques. Here are some commonly used capital budgeting techniques. Number 1, discounted cash flow. Discounted cash flow is a capital budgeting technique that calculates the present value of the expected future cash flow from a project. DSV includes net present value, NPV, internal rate of return, and probability index. Number 2, payback period. Payback period is a capital budgeting technique that calculates the time required to return the invest capital. Payback period includes simple payback period and discounted payback period. Next, number 3, accounting rate of return. R is a capital budgeting technique that calculates the average return on investment over a certain period. Number 4, throughput analysis. Throughput analysis is a capital budgeting technique that calculates the margin contribution of a project to the company net profit. Number 5, sensitive analysis. Sensitive analysis is a capital budgeting technique that tests a project sensitive to change in certain variables, such as cost or discount rate. Number 6, real option analysis. Real option analysis is a capital budgeting technique that calculates the value of the real option a company has of making investment decision. Next, payback period. Payback period is a capital budgeting method that calculates the time required to return investment capital. The payback period is a simple and easy to understand method, so it is often used as an initial evaluation tool and comparing investment projects. However, this method has several disadvantages, including: next, does not consider the time value of money, so it does not take into account the money received in the future has a lower value than money received today. Next, does not consider cash flows after the payback period, so may reject projects that have a longer payback period but have a higher net present value or internal rate of return. Next, does not consider the rate of return of investment, so it is not suitable for companies that have certain investment requirements. Next, profitability index is a capital budgeting method that measures the ratio between the present value of cash inflow and outflow from a project. PE is used to evaluate how profitable an investment project is. P is calculated by dividing the present value of future cash flow by the initial investment cost. If P greater than 1, then the project is considered profitable and worth investing in. The higher the P value, the more profitable the project. PE can also be used to compare several investment projects and determine which project is the most profitable. P is also known a value investment ratio or profit investment ratio. Next, internal rate of return. Internal rate of return is a capital budgeting method used to calculate the expected rate of return from a project or investment. It is calculated by finding the discount rate that makes the present value of cash inflow equal to the present value of cash outflow. If the is a greater than the expected interest rate, then the project is worth investing in. Can also be used to compare several investment projects and determine which project is the most profitable. Next, modified internal rate of return is a capital budgeting method used to determine the level of return on investment from a project or investment. IRR is a modification of the internal rate of return which takes into account the rate of return from cash inflow that are reinvested at the level of the company's cost of capital. IRR is used to evaluate investment projects that have irregular cash flow and different size. Okay friend, maybe that's all I can say about capital budgeting, and I end. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Om Santi 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 Om. Thank you for watching.